slotting more into as they can find availability for it depending on the map, things like that. You know, DRX here really get
B garage already. Saucy clears that out. He's holding on to it quite far forward. Even the Trailblazer as well. I think maybe even checked the trap wire, jumped enough to catch onto it. Now that just gives Sentinels a good idea that this is quite the spread. They've already emptied A heaven, but it's going to be a pinch. They spot Buzz and Zelsis with the quick double. And John QT already looking for the flank. They're just trying to find him. Tens even gets the third. Now, thankfully for DRX, the spike is on the other side, but it's going to be down to a 2v5. Only DRX are trying to wait to find a timing. They'll send this one smoke out. Try to just walk forward. They have to just get through and find some early kills, because otherwise this spike is just not going down. No creds will be earned by DRX if it happens this way. RB trying to check inside the smoke. Gets broken immediately. Mako going for some trades, but no, he can't do it. And the paint shows keep him trapped up. Zekin picking up a kill for himself with the pistol as well. And Saucy going for the flawless here in the pistol round of Split.
incredibly well with those classics. A great situation for those classics. And kind of just all snowballs out of control. Speaking of snowballing out of control.
Yeah, you send that omen forward. That's a double angle left right here on B main. Sentinels, the agenda is clear. They want to put the pressure on B, and then they want to hold on A with that Cypher setup. Saucy still hasn't cleared, and there's still even more backup. Already 4 members down. Poor RB all alone. No big surprise that he's continuing to lurk here, and John QT just trying to follow up from behind, see if he can get that kill, but no, they will allow Zelsis to pick that. Well, DRX, yeah, they're going to need to find an answer here to try to break through this pressure on B main, and finally, a lot of util used just to keep them at bay. No Tens, he is going to have to teleport back out. Takes a little bit of damage there.
Even if you get deep in, you're going to have to spend the time to clear all those, so instead, it's going to be smelling a trap, potentially. DRX opting to try to take some space towards B.
Oh, but the paranoia, it's so good. Tens, he finds one going into the stairs, but he's not able to get the second kill, and Saucy already brought down quite low. Zekin will get one pick with the stinger, but he's going to have to back out. Wait for his teammates. Now Sentinels, this is their bonus round. Just looking to do whatever extra damage they can. Nice blast pack delaying the plant, but doesn't lead to a kill just yet. Sentinels, they just want a bit more, so now they keep focus on the lurk. They know that RB was on the A side. Zelsis has his eyes trained on Ram, and it's the wrong side. RB will finally be able to pick up a kill for himself as well. 4 rifles still online and well alive here for DRX, and they will finish the round with 4 remaining.
Identifying that, pivoting over to B heaven, clearing the space through there. Good paranoias, and Tens trying to push through again, but immediately has to TP out as DRX not really interested in allowing Sentinels
options to take that one out from under. And that ties up John QT on A. DRX, they have a little bit more to work with than in the past rounds. However, can they make it all the way through? This Poison Cloud has absolutely masked them, and the flash, no, Saucy is still way beyond it. He's going to be able to find Zest creeping out of it with his back showing. Good hold here from Zekin as well from above. Tens filling the site as well, and now John QT here as well. You still have Zelsis watching for the lurk. Every point covered, but RB wins the fight in mid. Still 30 seconds on the clock. DRX, they're trying their best to open things up, but you can't get out of the site just yet. Mako has to fight for his life. Only 25 seconds remaining. Last seen on mid, and Tens, that's the call he's working off of. He has no idea. Sure, the setup pressure on defense as well. Who clears what? Just a second earlier, now with this eco from Sentinels, they want to go for the classic push out of mid, hiding in the smoke, but the Trailblazer's going to spot all of them, and Stax says, I want none of that. Let's back out. It's pushed back. However, Stax responds in turn, now looking for the other angle here to catch Saucy off guard. They know that the rotation happened from mid to A, so Stax gets that kill. Sight is opened up for free. All they have to worry about is Ramen. You can see on the mini-map, Buzz has his eyes trained on that. RB still pulling up the rear as well. And DRX still just so cautious as they go for this plant. They don't want to over-aggress, give up a free rifle upgrade.
Oh no! RB on the backside, not expecting Tens to come through, and he could upgrade. They're trying to cut it off, and he's too good with it.
Oh, well, that's 2. Looking for another, trying to use the paranoia just to buy some space. Now he knows where Stax is. Tens, he's picked up the rifle. He's looking to just hold Stax in position. However, his teammates don't have rifles in hand just yet. So he has the only firepower, but Zekin with a long-range stinger burst. And Tens with a nice kill as well. Zekin with the showstopper split-second decision-making from the Rays of Sentinels, bringing things back in the lead 3-2.
This reminds me in some ways of alone. They're able to isolate and eliminate him. But after that, things just start to fall apart because of TenZ' nice timing on the lurk.
Oh, and Zekin just not aware that DRX this time was going to push all the way through. They are so done with this pressure put on by Sentinels on B Garage. TenZ now all alone, just trying to pretend he's not here. Okay, he will catch Zest. Watching the other way, just finds the peak 1 second earlier on that angle. And so the eventual
over on the other side of the map, you do have the ult that's going to come through for RB, and now they know it's free. Be identified by some positions. TenZ thinking about the teleport. Nope, has to back out.
Yeah, now the thing is, Sentinels, they saw RB being pinged as well, so you still have TenZ kind of wary of the fact that RB might come through mid again. We don't know exactly which route he took. Finally, they see him going all the way through spawn, so Sentinels just focused on the retake 3v3. DRX, all members now holding their angles as well. The Seeker going to delay John Cutie just a bit longer. 2 members of DRX watching heaven, looking to pinch back down. Now the crossfire stacks just ring around the rosy here on the site just to buy time. The paranoia comes out to make sure that they can hold on to heaven, but no, Stacks, he gets found. They read right through it. And now it's just going to be Mako so low. He gets 1 kill, but he can't swing out. He's too low. He gets 1, but the defuse has already happened.
So this is what it is, and Sentinels doing a great job here on their defender side.
Yeah, the Trailblazers are going to spot RB all alone here on this eco round. Well, we do have 1 hero rifle for Mako, and John Cutie, the senses come online. That all but confirms the main force was here on B Garage. You saw the Cypher on one side, the Sky on the other, slows things down quite a bit for DRX. And now Sentinels, they're just holding angles. They don't want to greed anything. They don't want to give away these rifle upgrades. Zekin even spots Buzz's leg as that poison cloud comes up. Once again, the good timings on the comms here for Sentinels. We're starting to see it shine more and more, and RB
Oh no.
tries to find an opening, but the Boombot's there to greet him, and so is Zelsis. And that about shuts down this round. TenZ on the box, as he often does. Double kill for him, and that's a 5-2 score.
9 being in the lineup, you got to go a little bit more cautious and disciplined, so see if they can string something together. Buzz right over the trap wires.
Oh, what a guiding light from Saucy to keep him alive, and that gives timing for TenZ to jump through. He's not going to be able to make it all alive, but it is Sentinel is just wiped. Pit, but not going to find much value until you're able to get the plant down here as the attacking team on split. Just doubling up the smokes to make sure you don't leave any second open. DRX, they're looking for a pop flash out. It does catch our members here of Sentinels, and TenZ not able to reposition early enough. The Boombot second hides right behind it. Buzz still goes for the check, but he doesn't have the right weaponry to be able to catch that kill early on enough. Zekin going to escape with his life here, only 20 HP remaining. Saucy covering the floor once again, but Celsius pushes Mako with that snake bite. Now it's just 2 members left, just sheriffs in hand.
Disadvantage, really working out so nicely for the Sentinels in that situation. Anything else that they can do here, plant is going to come through, but maybe not going to last much longer. You're going to use the pit?
I mean, ideally, I think Zest would have hoped that RB won that duel, but Zest holding screens. But there's just so many mind games here, so many obvious places he could be hiding. John Cutie waiting for the wraparound. They're trying to bait him in. They draw out the first snake bite. Still 1 more in the chamber here for Zest. So Sentinel starting to feel the pressure from time here. And Zekin is able to catch the flank as they draw attention away towards the spike with a little bit of gunfire. And Zekin 1 point away from a showstopper after this defuse.
Yeah, that setup with that Viper's Pit is a little readable because there's only 1 angle. Seekers, Zekin's going to get that showstopper right now.
Might even push out with the Trailblazer. He looks ready for it, goes for the blast back. Doesn't find anyone close, but that does keep DRX at bay. Oh, he doesn't catch Stacks, is covered by his own rocket there on screen. And Stacks will be able to shut that ultimate down. So finally a little bit of good news for DRX, but they still have a lot of room to cover if they want to get closer to the site. B Garage at least taken over. And RB now with a bit of an...
If he just tucks in this corner and doesn't move, he should go undetected.
Yeah, but he needs to draw out some attention too. The paranoia is going to catch TenZ off guard, and oh, Buzz not able to get the kill. TenZ finds the shadow of Buzz right at the nick of time, but eventually the site will be broken up. Util was good, and they don't suspect a thing. He didn't make any noise. He goes for the double, and RB finally.
Before he can get a lot deeper,
nice
and
work.
Sentinels aren't accounting for it. They expect him to maybe try to go up the ramp or something, but RB reads it very, very nicely.
Yeah, a bit of a, as he often does. Relying on that trade from Tens. Tens gets spotted, the paint shells and the snake bite just to keep them at bay through that smoke. And DRX, they give up on mid because you already have Zest through, but breaks the trap wire. He peeks out, goes a little aggressive, and John QT is able to hold on to backside, refreshes that rifle, but gets the full flash in his face. Just can't find the kill, but his teammates are there to cover him. Celsius from one side, double at the back of the site as well. DRX, even if they break through, they have no idea the Tens is already here. And now it's going to be the drop from Second as his teammates pick up the kills.
With the Sentinels, it's the discipline and the protocols looking so sharp.
Oh, and the read comes out from Sentinels again. They continue with the Cypher setup on B, just trying to catch that early util at the Raze, and Tens peeks out off of that flash, gets one kill. Now he goes down, opens up ramp just a bit, but Second's there to cover A Heaven. The Neural Theft coming out will force Second to back off. He'll have to give up a bit more space than he originally wanted. Trying to catch a cheeky kill, but chooses to hold on to screens as he has his teammates stuck in elbow. Buzz not able to fly out just yet. Trying to get the kill into Saucy. He finds one, sees a spray from Second, doesn't need to push through as DRX, they commence with the spike plant, wants to reposition as they don't have coverage of Heaven any longer. Paranoia needs to be used to buy time as well, just to buy time, forces Second away, and that gives time for the smoke refresh on Heaven. Sentinels, the clock's running out of ticks here. Second dodges the showstopper at the double swing out. Stacks gets both from backside, and Buzz will get the clean read with that toxic screen as well.
That's what I was just thinking. I was literally just thinking the same thing, Will. I was like, this toxic screen means that they have read that this mid push is going to happen.
Yeah, that allows them to keep all that other util just to... Oh, so my eyes on John Cutie on the minimap. Can he put some pressure on A, at least give them a numbers advantage on this attack onto B? Should be able to hear that trap wire. Yeah, Celsius spots it. No one gonna get stuck on it for the time being. Paranoia used just to make sure they can get through to the plant location. Poison Cloud as well. That main shell going for default position. Doesn't want to take any extra damage, so Saucy will break off of it. But John Cutie's still waiting. And DRX, they've already come all the way to the site. So Sentinels, they understand the pressure is here. They need to be ready for an early retake. And Tens doesn't get hit by the flash, but just the classic in hand. Teammate behind him, the snake bite does so much damage, but it's only going to lead to 2 kills. DRX pushing through with the paranoia, throwing John Cutie to come through and find the spike diffuser. He finds one, draws attention. Now it's back over to Saucy, falls in his court. He finds another kill, and it's only Mako left. Gets the call for both locations, but both of them repositioned once again. Ring around the Rosie, but time's clicking down. And he's not finding the shots as we find Saucy going for the flank. DRX just saying, all right, we just want to at least get some guaranteed ult orbs. Go for the early push out. They recognize the Cypher setup from John QT on attack is on A side. And Stacks, even with the Sheriff, just can't find the headshots there against the Stinger. Second just ready to greet his own teammates guiding light there, but it doesn't matter as the site already has been cleared with those blast packs. And DRX with just classics in hand. Now the question remains, do you cut your losses or do you still try for some more damage? John QT is on a bit of a magical journey here all the way through spawn. Only has a ghost, so not much to lose here. Tens holding strong. John, he gets the call that there's one. At least one. Okay, he finds another. And a clean shot running up the stairs as well. Zest, at this point, I think definitely hoping that he doesn't get spotted. Oh, a little bit surprising. Oh,
since Reykjavik in 2021.
It's been a long time coming.
It's been a while.
It has been absolutely a long time coming, but, you know, sure, it's still early on. The season hasn't started. It's off season, but in terms of the style and the foundations that we're seeing from this roster of Sentinels,
it's a setup person, you know, whether it be Saucy or Tens. With their utility.
Well, this time it looks like it might be Celsius going for that double, and the ping pong back and forth. Sure, DRX wins out that one, but they didn't account for 2 more. Another 2v2 they had to battle through, and Saucy going for that one trade now. Bonus round for Sentinels. Slowly getting shut down as John QT drops another weapon as well, but the ult orb secured by Saucy. He's only 1 point away from the Seekers. And Tens opens things up in mid, guiding light just to tie them up. Only 30 seconds. And that has to be the opening here for Tens to crawl through. The guiding light is going to ping him, but RB, can he get the planter? Yes, he does. So the round absolutely secured for DRX. But the question is, Tens, can he do any more damage? No, he chooses, okay, if you don't meet me, I will ult here, as we are looking at full buy rounds on both sides.
All right, well, RB just checking the cams as Sentinels kind of figuring out exactly what they want to do. Waiting out the Trailblazer, trying to put some pressure on a mid, but Zest not having any of it.
Yeah, Zekin just tried to creep through there. Not blast packing, just trying to find a surprise angle. Do so. That puts pressure on. You can see it on the minimap. DRX starting to shift their focus. Guiding light at the ready from Saucy. The paranoia as well. RB is trying to hide behind his cyber cage, but Stax is there to hold strong. Still two members spread apart wide. Zest going for another kill from Heaven as well. RB knows he just has to play for time. Not going to peek out unnecessarily. A snake bite from behind, and that's enough to secure the kill for RB.
Toxic screen come up here pretty shortly on the back of this trap wire play. Spam coming through, and it's good, and they're even going to use the showstopper.
Yeah, the double from Stax and the showstopper to just make sure that they can clean house. Doesn't find any extra kills, but that does lock them up quite a bit here in ramps, but a nice wide swing out with the Stinger run and gun. John Cutie finds an opening for himself, but his teammates still stranded behind this toxic screen. Stax doesn't want to give over any extra rifle upgrades. They understand that there could already be one, and Stax can't stabilize. Buzz is there. Hold strong on A site. John Cutie, just 5 HP
30
and a
seconds
dream.
Find another one. Zest. Nope, only 5 HP. Body shot will do the trick. The continued pressure point for Sentinels.
Yes, you do what he did all day on day one, and Buzz opens things up with another first kill on Buzz. Allows for extra movement for Zest, but he gets caught by the Trailblazer, just can't get away in time. The pounce gets him. That opens up B Heaven, has to draw Stacks, and that also forces Buzz to kind of let go of ramp for just a second.
I know exactly
But
where
DRX, they make the call. They want to stack B, keep the operator over on the A side. Now the entry is starting to come through. The paint shells forces RB out, but the Seekers allows him to have one more chance to peek out from this box. He knows Saucy's going for that dart, but he gets the kill on the second and swings right back down to Saucy as well. Zels is trying to make things happen here alongside John Cutie, but Mako with some clean shots. It's not an A push being prepped just yet. Poison Cloud denying infill, but Buzz knows the paint shells to draw them out. Now Mako there as well, can't find the kill, but does buy a lot of time. Now he's going to hold close.
What?
Oh, and he gets the kill onto second. Can he go for a second? No, but does he buy enough time for his teammates? No, in fact. It's going to be John Cutie also putting on the prep. They're not near the Viper's pit to clear it. Everyone from Sentinels spread out. It's not the information that DRX wanted. Zelsis just trying to keep the pit up and alive. Tens, and Zelsis will clean house, brings him up. 11.
Discipline so good for the Sentinels today.
Yeah, and Sentinels, they have the showstopper now. They already used up the one-way coming out from RB, so Zekin just going to fly high above the trap wire. Just wants to make sure he clears the site. But that initial trap wire just not spotted, so Zelsis does go down. No more toxic screen to cut up the site here. Tens looking for an extra kill, but Zest goes for the trade. Buzz barely winning out that duel, holding on to backside. The Spike now stranded, and it's just two members of Sentinels. And 4 on the side of DRX. Okay, well that was clean, but immediate trade. John Cutie though, trying to do his best Vera impersonation here. It's gonna get stopped by DRX Mako as they bring things. Once again slowed down to a halt. Buzz is ready to jump on this. Doesn't get the kill, and John Cutie another good kill. Euro theft. He's gonna spot both, but he's on the ropes. And that's not gonna be where he wanted to be as RB and Mako double team it up.
Be where DRX struggles when they're able to do that early. Viper's pit though from Zest to cut off this B angle. Now for Sentinels,
the site, but they've given up a lot of space already. It's kind of up to Mako. Can he get it with the paranoia? RB holding strong with the Phantom Spray. And Stacks and RB continue to wreak havoc as Sentinels just cannot find a footing into the A site. They've been pinged by the neural theft. They are stuck here on A ramp. No exit to be found. Just trying to do whatever mind games they can, but DRX are not in a rush. It's a 4v2. Buzz, another kill for himself.
Sentinels just not able to find the setup that they want to get in. You know, again, being spotted just barely ahead of that toxic screen, causing some problems, causing a little bit of chaos. And Sentinels, I think, on their executed on the timing.
This is going to give the signal. Sentinels decide to use it. That's the Cloud and the Snake Bite. It doesn't matter. The Tropez is bottom, and Buzz just picks him off, of course. The debuff coming in from the Snake Bite makes it Sentinels. All other members on Heaven, and John QT opens things up. Stacks cannot clear the entire force. This should allow the spike to be planted. But can they hold on to the post plant? Only one rifle, but it's doing so much damage. The Hero Vandal from John QT. No, it cannot finish off the round just yet. A 2v1 for Sentinels, and that's going to be the share shot from Tens as they get to
moments like that where he smells the trap and immediately reacts to it. Calls for a different play. This is problematic, though.
Oh no. The swing out, but TenZ just a bit further than he would have wanted. Calls it. It's enough pressure here on mid at the 1 minute mark. We're going to bring the operator back anyway. That's our coverage there. And second thinks it's just the Viper, but the operator is always on the move, and Buzz doing his best to bring things to an overtime. But they clear out the trap, so now they know both members up in heaven. RB's just going to wait for a timing here. Stacks looking for the audio cues. Trying to break up the angles here, and oh, they have no idea. RB, nice timing there to swing back around. Just trying to play some mind games. The spray comes through, and we are on board.
He is going to go back into mid. Now, they've abandoned this mid space. Will there be any recognition of it by DRX? They're just going to go for the B hit.
Yeah, but the trap wires, one gets cleared, and Stacks is just going to push through the site, is well aware of the potential cyber cage right there. TenZ equalizes things, makes it 3-3 though.
Maybe isolate a player, see if they can get the job done. Mako watching. Oh boy.
Yeah, the guiding light's ready to go though, and that's a good anti-flash coming out from Mako. At least one of them still keeping their eyes trained. And this time it's up to Zest as he's able to swing back out. The ping pong from Duke. Pushing through ramps a bit early. They even clear out vents, so they know. They should have spotted Zest as well. Counter Trailblazer here, just to make something happen in seconds. Gonna get the swing around onto Buzz and TenZ.
Wow.
They surely knew about another member there in vents as they're able to get that kill. The paranoia not finding its target, but that's enough for live. Mako against the world right now. His teammates finally here to create some trades, but Mako doesn't need it for the time being. Second jumps down, and Second swings around and ties things back up.
There's are where for the Sentinels. So this is Stacks leading the way, trying to get the info so he can make better decisions, but Sentinels are leaning back in.
Yeah, they're already here. Elbow already filled up as well. Screen taken over by TenZ. The smoke is there, but it's really up to Buzz. Can he open things up? He's been spotted, but a nice trade back and forth. But Sentinels, once again, the backup has already arrived. The Shadow Step draws him out, and Second even makes his escape as well. Spike stranded. You know that Sentinels, they have time to play with right now. Oh, Buzz gets the double. Second a little late on that trade. And Zest is just keeping them tied up. It's Buzz against two, but so low, 31 HP. They know he has to stick the plant. Oh, the showstopper, and no, it cannot get both kills. Zelsis with the fadeaway jump barely escapes death and reclaims the lead here in overtime. Here with the Cypher, but not too much backup just yet. Only Mako with that paranoia. And TenZ, he's already gone through. Looking to maybe go even deeper. The cyber cage not coming back up yet. He hasn't made noise. They're not quite aware that he's entirely in, and the paranoia catches RB off guard. Mako just trying to hide away, but can't find the second. Thankfully, his teammates are there from heaven and mid, clearing up the remaining forces. Still two members. TenZ toying with the space that he has. He hears Zest, but just can't find the sure. But Buzz, he's been quick. And this timing over on B Garage, it's hard to read. Zest a little bit ahead of his teammates though. This is all set up for Buzz. He's able to catch one kill, and he can't find it onto TenZ. 1v1, near health for TenZ as well. Oh, the from the shadows for the mind games. He goes a little bit far, but Stacks, he has no idea. He has to check every corner. He has to wait for the peek out. And now he knows, and no, it's going to be TenZ finding the head. Ladies and gentlemen,